Going on YouTube? It's your boy ATruckerNamedJay, aka your favorite lease up, aka FaceTime Daddy. What I want to talk about in this video is I want to talk about Trucker's Path and why I feel like it's the best app to use for trucker GPS. Alright, so for a long time I just use Google Maps. I use Google Maps, I use Common Sense, I use signs, atlases. I never wanted to, and I never planned on buying a actual physical trucker GPS. Then I found Trucker's Path, and then it just made things that much more easier for me as far as a driver. Then I made contact with, or Trucker's Path made contact with me, and they offered me their upgraded membership, which is Diamond, for free. And I said, okay, cool. I had never used it, didn't think I needed it. And then I realized how much I love this damn thing. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the app. Oops. Hopefully we don't pull up no Pornhub. Let's go here. And bam. Okay, so this is the Trucker's Path app. So what I normally used to do is I would just, zoom out wherever I was at and then go into, because normally I wouldn't use it for my trip planning. I would just use it to see how far something is along my route. So like for the most part, I knew which direction I was going. So let's say I was headed west to St. Louis from where I'm at. So I would go find St. Louis, which I believe is down here. And then I will find, let's say, a potential stop. Let's say this pilot right here, or this TA, and I would say, okay, that's 249 miles away. Pull it up. Okay, the fuel there is 240. Ain't too bad. Read the reviews, different stuff like that. See how much parking. Of course, looking at how many, what restaurants are there. I mean, we all do it. It's okay, man. We all be looking for the Popeyes. But what I have found out is that Trucker's Path is so much more than just that. All those things I just named are great, but now, as a hazmat driver, and as an owner operator, it helps me in so many more ways. So let's just find out how. What are you talking about, Jay? So let's go to trip plan. You go to trip plan, you go to my current location, you enter a destination. Okay, so I am on my way to Sterling, Virginia, and I want to route it. Okay, so just off rip, we're just gonna route it. Bam. With the upgraded feature, it's going to give me the best possible route. Now granted, on this route here, I already have avoid tolls already clicked, so it's going to take me 13 hours and 26 minutes, and these are 3 different routes that do not include tolls, because I'm not trying to pay for the PA Turnpike. I'm about to show you why in a minute. And you can just select, this is the upgraded version now, you can select avoid tunnels, avoid harsh turns, and things to that nature. Show you the turn-by-turn directions, and it actually even goes as far as navigating it for you to where it comes up as an actual GPS. You know what I mean? Like you turn by turn, they're just like Google. You know what I mean? Even though I still like to use Google Maps for my turn by turn directions, just off the fact that Google warns you for like speed traps and things like that. And I just like that feature. So we go back in here. Let's go to new trip. Yes, reset. Sending the destination. Going back here. Now let's look at it from this perspective. We're going to route it. It's going to pull up. And mind you, it has the truck height at 13.6, the weight at 80,000. You can change that. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Just come on, Verizon. There we go. So let's take avoid tolls off. Now let's see what we get. So this is going to be the quickest way there without tolls. And there you go. There you go. It shaves off 2 hours, but look how much tolls you're going to have to pay. That's going across 80. You're going to hit every toll in Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and damn near the entire Pennsylvania Turnpike. And you're going to pay $734.44 in tolls. Now, if you're a company driver, You don't give a fuck about none of that. You just gonna drive it. But if you're an owner operator, lease operator, whatever operator, that's a big deal, man. That's a lot of money to spend on tolls. Now, if you got it like that, you know, these cats out here pulling for $5 a mile and they truck paid off, and, you know, their budget is a little different from us itty bitty meager lease ops, renter truckers, then, hey, man, run it. But for me, I'm going to stick with avoiding the tolls. Okay? I'm going to stick with avoiding the tolls. So, and this is the route that I'm going to take, even though I'm not looking forward to this route, because it is going to put me on, 68, which is a bunch of mountains, but hey, it is what it is. So here's another feature I want to show you. So let's go back to avoid tolls. So this is the best route if you're just in a regular dry van, or if you're in a reefer, flatbed, whatever, no hazmat, nothing, and these are the specifics of your truck. Now, if you click up here, and you go, it's set to default, you hit this button here. Now you can change the settings of your truck. You can change your width, you can change your height, the length, you can change your total weight, your weight per single axle, number of trailers, license plate number. You can change all of this to the specifications of your truck, so that you can get a more accurate routing, so that you know, okay, this is the way to go. I can't go this way. So let's just say, for example, I had a flammable load. I'm going to hit flammable, save. I'm going to hit the back button, and now it's going to update. Now it's going to update. So now you see the route has changed to where with tolls now it's only $361. That's because somewhere, I don't know the specifics of the routes, I'm not going to get into that up here, but somewhere on this route it changed from where you originally was going, which is probably like changed from off of 76 somewhere, and put you on a different route. But you, instead of getting, you know, going the Pennsylvania Turnpike, it's going to send you a different way. It's going to send you a completely different way, because it knows that you can't go that way because of tolls. It even shows you now a different route. So if you want to take this second route here, let's see, which one is that at? Is that this one? Bam. Okay, so yeah, this second one here, this route that's highlighted in blue is this route here going down to Indiana. And you see how, like, for example, instead of just coming all the way through 70, or is that 70? What lane is this? Instead of either whatever that is, instead of coming through Indianapolis, it got you going around Indianapolis, because you can't go inside of Indianapolis with a hazmat load. Same thing with, I think it's Columbus. Where is it at? Where's Columbus? Where's Columbus? Oh, that's Pittsburgh. There it is, Columbus. See, before it had you just going straight through Columbus. Now it has you routing going around 270, but because you can't go through Columbus with a hazmat load. So it's definitely, I think it's a good app to use for hazmat drivers, as well as just for any driver that just has a specialized type of freight. Now, let's go ahead and hit avoid tolls and see what it does now, because I don't want to pay no tolls. I don't know. This load isn't a half. I think this is like mail or some shit, but I just want to see what it's gonna say. So yeah, it's gonna put me back pretty much on the route that I was originally gonna do, which is coming down here through Indianapolis on 70, taking 70 across till I get to 79, dropping down 79 to 68, and then taking it right down here into where I'm delivering to. So for all those that have been hitting me up asking me about the apps and GPSs that I use for my hazmat loads, originally I was just kind of just looking up each city I went through, but Truckers Path upgraded app definitely is worth the money, and it saves me a lot of time and trip planning, and so far it has not done me wrong. So I definitely recommend it for anybody who's hauling hazmat or hauling specialized freight, and you know, you just avoid the day-to-day stressing of trying to, because we're not steering wheel holders anymore. We can't just get in the truck and drive. We have to trip plan. We have to know where we're going, know how to get there, because one wrong turn and you'll be like me last year when I went through Columbus and I got that ticket for hauling a hazmat inside of a major city, man. You don't want to be that guy or girl. It's very expensive, and it's no excuses. Like the judge don't want to hear no excuses. The police officer that gives you the ticket don't want to hear, and your company doesn't want to hear, because guess what? When you get that endorsement put on your CDL, you are damn near signing a contract saying, I have learned everything that I need to learn to safely operate and productively operate this hazmat vehicle, and go through these 48 states. So just know what you're doing, man. Use all resources as possible, and just be safe out there, man, and get to a bag, man. There's plenty of money on the hazmat side, but it is, what they say, with more money comes more responsibility. So I hope this helps somebody and helps their day be less stressful. As always, you already know, man, stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God Family Trucking, and as always, every day is another step closer to where you want to be in life. So keep pushing, so because your boy is going to.